and gentlemen, Calumet Southeastern High School welcomes you to Reynolds Royal Stadium for tonight's game between the Zionsville Eagles and your Hamilton Southeastern Royals. For your convenience, Royal Pride concession stand and restrooms are located at the north and south end of Reynolds Royal Stadium.
Just someone tell me when to go
The
live.
Chiefs Royals is coming up next Friday at Noblesville after 7 o'clock. The next home game for the Royals here at Reynolds Royal Stadium is Friday, October 12th at 7 p.m. Senior night activities will begin at approximately 6 o'clock. Hamilton Southeastern High School would like to thank Stanley Chevrolet for sponsoring this year's Royals Walkthrough in Tailgate Town. Go to scan.chevy.com or visit the dealership and ask for Wes. There are only 10 minutes to Hamilton Southeastern High School. New or used car for all your service needs. Check out StanleyChevy.com. All cancer survivors and their family members are encouraged to cheer on the Hamilton Southeastern Royals as they enter the field at the inflatable helmet and make the tunnel to welcome the team onto the field. If you're interested in participating, please come to the inflatable helmet prior to the start of the game.
Hey, what about the can you write down, the ball? Yeah. Okay. So I think that's I think it's more than the real answer and what we're going to try. But the only answer is the same as I think that's Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the center of the field as the Royal Commanding Guard will be presenting the first 3 movements of their 2018 show titled Out of Sight, Out of Mind. With original music by Richard Saucedo and Josh Torres, as well as Ice Dance by Edward Scissorhands by Danny Elfman. The band directors are Aubrey Torres and Ed Roush, Jake Kuhn and Matt Spoonamore. The drum majors are Heather Isaacs and Allie Brand. Tomorrow morning, the Royal Commanding Guard will be competing at a national competition, the Bands of America Regional in Ohio. We'll be departing before dawn for the competition, and I'd like to thank the administration team for their support in allowing us to leave early this evening so they could get a good night's rest before the competition tomorrow. Is the band ready? You may take the field in pregame performance. will be competing in many Indiana State Youth Association competitions, as well as national competitions through the Bands of America this fall. Specific dates and times for these contests can be found on the website. Come out and support your Royal Command and Guard. Cancer survivors and their families are encouraged to cheer the Royals on when they enter the field with the inflatable helmet and make the tunnel there. Welcome down to the team. If you're interested in participating, please come down to the helmet area as quickly as possible. Welcome to Meyer, School Southwest William Fisheries is proud to be a sponsor of the Southeastern Boys Football. The Mowers Field will give food contest at the end of the third quarter. Wonder whose couches those are in the 30-yard line. Those are your most fans of the game. Stop in and see us at our location on 116th Street. In the Fisheries Town Commons, to enjoy a favorite burrito and the best queso in town. You can also count on those for any of your catering needs, birthdays, holiday parties, office, graduations, you name it, we cater any event. Call us 317-605-1200. Book your order today. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask you to please rise. Gentlemen, please remove your hats as we honor America with our national anthem. We specifically honor those who fought to gain our freedom, the brave men and women fighting to preserve it, and especially those who gave their lives for our country. Our national anthem will be performed tonight by your Hamilton Southeastern Royal Edition under the direction of Danielle Mullen. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, Hamilton Southeastern High School.
Week 6, the beginning of the second half of the season. The time of the year where every game begins to have major implications. the time where teams begin to find their identity, and the time of the year where championship contenders begin to separate themselves from others. This week, the Royals look to bounce back from a 34-27 loss last week to the Westfield Shamrocks. Coming into the game at 2-3, the Royals will need a strong showing on all sides of the ball after struggling a week ago. But it will not be easy. A strong Zionsville team comes into this game at 3-2 on the season and riding a 2-game winning streak. The Eagles, however, are 3-0 at home and 0-2 on the road. But we know one thing. What happened the last 5 weeks is irrelevant for what will happen tonight. With two teams ranked within 8 spots of each other, it is sure to be a 48-minute war. Back with you next on Southeastern Sports Network. Welcome back to Southeastern Sports Network. And before we get into tonight's game, we want to acknowledge that some situations are bigger than football. Southeastern Sports Network and the HSC School District would like to extend our deepest sympathies and support to the Zionsville community on the tragic events that occurred today. When events such as this occur in close-knit communities, we're reminded of the strength it takes to lean on each other in times of need. To all the athletes, students, and families involved, remember to reach out for help in times of need. Welcome back to Southeastern Sports Network, your #1 news source for everything Royals athletics. I am Sam Smith here with my colleague Tristan Fluhr, and we are happy to bring you tonight's matchup between the Hamilton Southeastern Royals and the Zionsville Eagles. Now, Tristan, the Royals had a tough outing a week ago at Westfield, so how do they put that back behind them and get a win tonight?
Well, Sam, I've talked to a few key players this week about this very topic. Last week, the Royals had a problem moving the ball through the air. The quarterback play needs to be exceptional in order to get a win tonight for the Royals. I talked to Tony Casiri, about what the HSE defense needs in order to do win, and he said the defense needs to make stops and watch screen passes. Zionsville had a lethal air attack through screens, and they also have a stout run game. The key word for the Royals tonight is execution.
And Tristan, the screen pass is something the Royals have had a problem defending all year, so it will be a test against this Eagles offense. And as you mentioned, the quarterback play needs to be better for sure. Cody Sparks appeared to suffer an injury at the end of the game last week, so it will be interesting to see if he can tough it out for 4 quarters or if we will see Andrew Hobson at some point.
That's why tonight I expect to see a heavy rushing attack due to uncertainty at the quarterback position. Matt Harris will more than likely get a boatload of carries tonight, but it will be extremely intriguing to see how the Royals try to combat the strong defense of the Eagles.
That's for sure, Tristan. Matt Harris had over 200 yards rushing a week ago, so I would expect the Royals to continue their run-first offense. And on the other side of the ball, the Royals are going to have a better pass defense as they've had this season. Quarterback Josh Wagner of the Eagles has thrown for 952 yards and 12 touchdowns. So this pass defense is going to be tested in a way they haven't been all season.
Well, Sam, it looks like we're going to get ready for kickoff. So let's go ahead, buckle up, and let's go here on Southeastern Sports Network.
And the Royals have won the toss and elected to defer to the second half. Number 13, Mitch Hebenstreet to kick off for the Royals. Here we go. The kick is up and away. Taken by number 35, Evan Deal, and tackled by number 7, Isaac Abeo.
Now it looks like there's a little bit of a squib kick recovered by Zionsville. Looks like two guys kind of ran into each other there. Got a few yards there on the play before HSE got to them. So it looks like Zionsville offense is going out.
And here he comes, Josh Wagner, number 5 for Zionsville, leading the HCC in passing yards and touchdowns.
Yes, 952 yards, 12 touchdowns here.
Wagner takes the snap, goes to the right side, incomplete pass. That was intended for number 7, Dom Vicarella.
Number 21 there on the stop here for HSE. Good coverage there by the Royals and able to get Zionsville an incomplete pass there.
2nd and 10, ball on the 34, 11:52 left to play in the first quarter. Wagner takes the snap. Far side of the field, caught by number 8, Tommy Fawcett, for a gain of about 8 yards.
Really nice gain there for Fawcett. Fawcett's one of the fastest guys on this field tonight, so it will be interesting to see, and we'll have to keep an eye on him as he could be a game play tonight.
And the tackle was made by 26, Tony Kasiri. That'll bring up 3rd and 2 from the 42-yard line. Wagner in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Number 27, Gus Baumgartner, takes it for about 3 yards, and that's going to be a first down for Zionsville.
That was a nice first down there. Some tough running there from Zionsville. Zionsville not exactly known for tough running. They are more of an aerial attack team. But it looks like so far on the short third downs, they were able to convert that one. So it looks like they should have an interesting strategy tonight.
You're exactly right, Tristan. And we've seen 2 out of 3 plays already have been the pass. So they're a pass-heavy offense, as we've stated. Wagner takes the snap, pitches it over to number 8, Tommy Fawcett.
Isaac Abeo got there, read that one like a book, able to get into the backfield on the pitch, able to go ahead and strip down the running back for Zionsville. Great play there from HSC as they drop Zionsville back, give them a long second down, 2nd and 16.
And that was a loss of 6 yards on the play. That's going to bring up 2nd and 16 from the 39-yard line. Wagner in the shotgun. 80 in motion. Wagner takes a snap, whistle's blown. It's going to be a false start on Zionsville. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty, and that's going to bring up an even longer second down, Tristan.
Yeah, it will. That is a false start. It looks like Royals jumped a little bit too, but looks like Zionsville jumped first as they will be pushed back 5 yards, give them a 2nd and 21 here for Zionsville. But with the passing offense, it'll be interesting to see how they'll be able to get it. Now, Sam, this is the first real passing offense that HSC's had to play against all year. It'd be interesting to see how they take care of it.
That's for sure, Tristan. 2nd and 21 from the 34-yard line. Wagner takes the snap, looking over to the middle of the field. He's got a receiver, but it's overthrown. That was intended for number 8, Tommy Fawcett.
Had some pressure coming up through the middle from some of the linebackers and defensive linemen there for HSC, able to get pressure on him, maybe for a little bit of an errant pass, maybe one he didn't want to get.
And Tristan, already we've said Tommy Fawcett's name multiple times. It appears really that he is going to be a big part of this Zionsville offense tonight.
Yeah, he is one of the premier players on the Zionsville offense. It will be interesting to see how he takes care of business tonight.
Wagner in the shotgun, 80 in motion, takes the snap. 27, Bumgartner for about 3 yards on the play. That's going to bring up 4th down, and Zionsville's going to have to punt.
Excellent team defense there by the Royals, going ahead and pushing him out to the sideline where he could get tackled. Now both teams are going to send the punting team out, as we are going to go ahead and with 9:30 left in the first quarter.
It's a great start for the Royals. 2.5-minute drive for Zionsville. Got them off the field quick, and here we go. They're going to get the offense on the field and a chance to strike first in the ball game. The punt is away, and this one's going to sail out of bounds. Let's see where the referee marks it.
Looks like about 17-yard line there, Sam.
And it's going to be the 15-yard line.
I talked to Tony Kasiri, one of the linebackers here for the Royals, and he said one of the biggest things tonight would be stopping number 8, Fawcett, as he is one of the biggest players out here, and they also have some of the most athletic receivers in the conference. So it looks like as the offense goes out here, we will have to see, again, what the defense will do, but the defense got to stop, able to get the offense back out there.
And it is indeed Cody Sparks. A lot of questions this week regarding his health after he suffered an injury at the end of the game last week, but it appears he's going to try to play through it. Sparks in the pistol, movement up front. There's penalty markers down on both sides of the field. And it's going to be a false start on the Royals. Not a good start, Tristan.
No, it is not whatsoever. We've seen a lot of mistakes out of the Royals team this year, especially with penalties. So it should be interesting to see how they recover from this. 1st and 15.
Royals 1st and 15 from the 22-yard line. 9:10 left to play in the first quarter. Sparks in the pistol. Boysen in motion. He's going to hand it off to Boysen. Boysen moves forward for about 3 yards.
Yeah, Ben Boysen there on the end around. Ben Boysen been in the news a little bit lately with Sports Center Top 10. There, I think number 2 was the highest he got, so it should be interesting to see if he makes any more amazing plays tonight.
Royals hurrying up to the line. Sparks in the pistol once again. Boysen in motion. This time they're going to hand it off to Matt Harris for about 3 yards.
Man, Matt Harris, a little bit of tough running there, able to push the pile a little bit, able to get a few more yards there out of the play. Good blocking air from the interior line, able to get him a few more yards than he probably wouldn't able to get. Makes it a little bit more of a manageable third down for HSE.
Sparks in the pistol, Boysen in motion. It's a play action pass. Checks it down, and it's dropped by number 49, Nate Haas. And he had the receiver open. Tristan just couldn't hang on to that ball.
He did. That was a perfect opportunity there for the Royals. Probably could have gotten a first down. But, those kinds of mistakes happen. He's a sophomore. Sometimes that happens. But looks like HSE will send out the punt team, and we'll get back on defense.
And Mitch Heavenstreet in to punt for the Royals. Takes the snap, punts it away, and that is an absolute beauty.
What a punt there.
And he's dragged out of bounds at about the 18-yard line by number 26, Tony Kasiri.
For one guy in white, there were a lot of blue jerseys over there of the Royals, able to swarm defense there, able to get him.
And a really, really good start from special teams for the Royals. Both offenses unable to get anything going on their first series. What have you seen so far, Tristan?
Well, I've seen a lot of offense. Looks like some missed opportunities. You see Haas dropping that pass. You have the overthrown pass by Wagner, and then some penalties on both sides, which have really pushed them back. So it should be interesting to see how both offenses recover here.
You're exactly right. Wagner in the shotgun. 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Looking towards the middle of the field. It's caught by number 2. He takes it for about 15 yards. That's Brandon Whitesell, and that's going to be a first down for Zionsville.
Very clean pocket there for Wagner. It looks like a very good blocking scheme there from Zionsville. HC not able to get a ton of pressure as he had pretty much all day to throw that ball.
Zionsville hurrying to the line. Josh Wagner in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Hands it to number 27, Gus Baumgartner. for about 1 yard on the play.
Yeah, it looks like Zionsville not able to get a ton here on the ground game. Looks like they may be a short yardage ground game team. It looks like it will be about a 3rd and 9 here for the or 2nd and 9, excuse me, for the Eagles.
2nd and 9 from the 36-yard line. Wagner takes the snap. A pass rush. It's a screen pass over the middle of the field. Caught by Fawcett. He's going to run forward for a 1st down. And there it is, Tristan, the screen pass, something the Royals have struggled defending all season.
They have. Tony Kasiri said that this was one of the main things that they were going to try to stop this week. And Zionsville executed that play perfectly. Sent out the wide receiver to look like it was going to be a running back screen, and wide receiver caught it over the middle, able to fool some of the players there for HSC.
Wagner in the shotgun, Fawcett in motion, takes the snap, hands it to number 27, Gus Baumgartner, for no gain on the play.
HSC's run defense has been pretty stout tonight. The defensive line has been a shining point all season, especially in the last few weeks, and it looks like that defensive line, Craig Kunkelman, one of the main guys over there, he is really getting in and stopping the Zionsville running attack.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 from the 48-yard line. Wagner in the shotgun once again. 2 receivers on each side of the field. Takes the snap, hands it to Baumgartner, and he goes forward for about 6 yards.
Just as we compliment the run defense, looks like Zionsville offensive line able to get a hole, able to get some yards there for the running back. Zionsville with a nice gain there, makes it a more manageable 1st down. 27 there on the run there for Zionsville. Now you see Royals players wearing pink socks tonight is the pink game here at HSC, supporting breast cancer awareness.
Yeah, Tristan, something that we encourage everybody to participate in each year. We've been selling pink T-shirts this week as Wagner's pass over the middle is incomplete. We've been selling pink T-shirts all week, and just a lot of excitement around the school about this breast cancer awareness. Really cool to see HSC embrace this.
That is Brady Whitesell, who was the intended receiver on the play there for Zionsville. Looks like some good coverage there from HSC, just a little bit overthrown. Maybe led him a little too far.
And Zionsville is keeping the offense on the field. It's going to be Wagner in the shotgun once again. 4 yards to go.
4th and 4.
Wagner takes the snap, play action pass. He's looking deep. He's got a receiver, and it's incomplete. Wide receiver wanted a flag on the play, but the ref thought otherwise, and with that, the Royals offense will take over from the 48-yard line.
There was a little bit of pushing and shoving there from HSC, but overall, good coverage, able to go ahead and break up the pass there for HSC. And the offense gets back on the field, and they have actually decent field position, so this should be an interesting second drive here for the Royals.
That's for sure, Tristan. Field position has been a very important thing for the Royals this season. An offense that has struggled. They need all the help they can get, and they certainly get some here. Cody Sparks in the pistol. He takes the snap. Moves to the left side. It's caught by Ben Boysen for about 3 yards.
Man, that was a nice catch. Had some people coming for him over the middle. When you get an over-the-middle pass like that, you have to know you're going to have a linebacker or a cornerback in there somewhere, and that is exactly what happened. And Ben Boysen able to hold on, make a nice catch. 2nd and 7 here for the Royals.
Whistles blowing.
A little bit of confusion there on the play.
And the referees communicating with each other. It appears it may be an issue with the play clock. And here we go. We're back to football. Sparks in the pistol. Takes the snap. Hands it to Harris. No, he doesn't. That's a play action pass. He had me fooled there. It's caught by Boysen.
He had me fooled too there, Sam. Excellent play action there from the Royals. Royals not exactly a throwing offense, but able to go ahead and fool Matt Harris, or Zionsville defense handing off to Matt Harris. Ben Boysen there on the catch, number 11 for HSC, number 6 for Zionsville there on the stop.
And Tristan, how great this Royals offense has been this year running the football. It really opens up the play action part of the game, something the Royals can definitely use to their advantage.
And one thing many high school football teams can't say, they effectively run the Wildcat.
Sparks going with the hard count.
Looks like HC trying to play some mind games here with Zionsville, trying to get him to jump off sides.
Sparks takes the snap, stuffs back the throw. Over to the left side, it's Boysen. He stops, he fumbles, he picks it up, and he has a first down. Dangerous play there, Tristan, but it worked out.
What an interesting sequence of events there. Boysen had me fooled, able to go ahead and shake a man. Ball goes on the ground, picks it up, and gets a first down out of it. That is a good play for HSE. Everything working their way so far. And I'm going to comment on the crowd tonight. Pretty good crowd here tonight for some high school football action Friday night under the lights here at Reynolds Royal Stadium.
And Tristan, one of the things I've noticed just through these first two offensive series is how much the Royals have passed the ball. Not their strength. Sparks hands it over to number 3. That's Jackson Lance. He goes up the middle for about 8 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd and 2.
Good bit of trickery there from HSC going ahead and getting Jackson Lance there. Number 18 for Zionsville there on the defense. And it looks like HSC is just marching the football right now as it is a 2nd and 3 with 4 minutes left in the first quarter.
Sparks in the pistol. Takes the snap. Hand it to number 4, Matt Harris. Harris goes up the middle for about 3, and it looks like he has a first down.
Yeah, Matt Harris with some tough running there, able to go ahead and move past a man who was on the ground, able to go ahead and get some yards there for a first down. HSC has just been marching the ball so far, Sam. Looks like they have everything going. This is a good drive here from HSC. If they were able to stall, that would be a real momentum killer. If they're able to punch this in, they have a ton of momentum going forward.
That's for sure, Tristan. Something we haven't seen in recent weeks. We haven't seen them move the ball much. Sparks moving right, and he's pushed out of bounds for a loss of 1 yard. And Sparks, so far in this game, we talked about his injury late last week. It was to his knee, but I'm not really seeing that affect him too much. He looks like he's moving around pretty well back there.
Looks like he was moving around the pocket fine. A little bit dangerous to have him get tackled a little bit there, but looking for a receiver, going ahead and rolled out. He looks fine, so it looks like Cody Sparks will be the quarterback for HSC tonight, barring any further injury, which we hope not.
And it looks like Boysen went off a few plays ago, and he is now back in the game. Sparks in the pistol, takes the snap. It's a play-action pass over to 49, Nate Haas. And Tristan, we saw that play on their last series. That's the one where the ball was dropped. They go back to it there and get a nice gain.
Yeah, that is the exact same play they ran earlier. Nate Haas there, the fullback, able to get the catch there, able to get a few yards. Good gain there from the Royals as it is a 3rd down and 4 for the HSC offense. Looks like they are going to try to get a first down here, maybe try to punch it in for a touchdown.
And Tristan, Boysen is limping a pretty good amount out there, but he's staying in the game. Boysen in motion. Sparks takes the snap. It's another play-action pass. He has a receiver. Caught by 49 Haas. He's going in, and he has a touchdown.
Touchdown, Royals.
And just like that, the Royals strike first. It is 6-0. Tristan, what a start for this Royals offense, something we haven't seen in recent weeks.
Yeah, getting off to a great start there for HSC. Looks like this crowd has just been energized, and the team is energized down there on the sidelines, as it looks like HSC could get a giant momentum boost here.
Hebben Street in for the extra point attempt. Takes a snap. Good hold. The kick is up, and it's good. And just like that, your Royals lead the Zionsville Eagles 7-0. 2:43 left to play in the first quarter. Back with you next on Southeastern Sports Network. And welcome back to Southeastern Sports Network, where the Royals have jumped out to a 7-0 lead in the first quarter. Mitch Hebenstreet out there set to kick off for the Royals. A great start for the Royals, Tristan.
An excellent start here for the Royals. Looks like they've had something that they haven't had probably since the Mudsock game, and that is a ton of momentum.
Hebenstreet kicks it away. And that's going to be a touchback. So here comes the Zionsville offense. A very, very heavy pass offense. And the Royals going to have to be good tonight. They have a rather weak pass defense that they've shown over the first 5 weeks. We haven't really seen Zionsville move the ball that much on the first 2 series, though. What do they need to do here to start moving the football?
Looks like they may need to catch HSC off guard. It looks like that Zionsville's had a lot of opportunities to go ahead and have big chunks of gains, but it looks like they've not been exactly executing on opportunities.
It's Wagner in the shotgun. He takes the snap. He hands it to Bumgardner. There's a penalty marker down. Bumgardner gets about 3 yards on the play. Let's see. And it looks like it's going to be a holding on the Eagles. That's going to be a 10-yard penalty. And I believe they will replay first down. It will be 1st and 20 from the 10-yard line.
That sure backs up the Zionsville offense.
And we have seen a fair share of penalties so far in this game. The Royals are guilty of it too. A lot of long yardage to goes we've seen so far. Definitely making it difficult on some of these offenses.
It really has.
Wagner in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Moves to his left side. That is complete to number 80, Camden Cooper, for about 7 yards.
Yeah, and right now we see Ben Boyson at the training table. Looks like he's getting checked out. We saw him limping earlier. Hopefully he is all right and able to get back for HSC, as he is a big player for HSC.
Wagner in the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers out to the right. He looks to his left. That's intended for number 7, Dom Vicarella. That's an incomplete pass, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 13 from the 17-yard line.
Looks like the pass was a little high there for Zionsville.
In a big 3rd down here, the Royals a chance to get the offense back on the field. They definitely have the momentum right now. They could really take control of this game early.
And that would be huge.
Wagner in the shotgun. He takes the snap. Stellar pass rush from the Royals, and they get to him in the backfield, and that is a sack. And that's going to bring up 4th down for the Eagles.
Great sack there from HSC, able to get pressure back and able to go ahead and take down Wagner there on the play.
And the punt team in for Zionsville takes the snap, and they almost get to him.
Ooh,
wow,
that
was close. And Eggers returns it and swallowed up at the 44-yard line. And here come the Royals offense, fresh off a touchdown, a chance to get some more points on the board and really take control of this football game, Tristan. What do they need to do to continue the success of their last series?
Well, HSC offense has a ton of momentum right now. If they keep catching the Zionsville defense off guard, I think they will be absolutely fine tonight if they can keep executing the way they have been. They have just been marching the football down the field on excellent drives, and it will be interesting to see what Coach Morris has drawn up for the Royals here. Ben Boyson is out on the field. We saw him at the training table earlier. He is back out on the field in a trips formation.
Sparks in the pistol formation. Harris the back. Takes the snap. Harris the ball carrier, moves forward for about 7 or 8 yards. A really solid run.
Matt Harris is very patient when he's going ahead and running with the football, but he also is very explosive when he gets daylight, and he had a little bit of daylight there. He took advantage of it.
A power back indeed. Likes to run over his defenders for sure.
That is a man that likes contact.
Royals looking over for the call on the sideline. Sparks back in the pistol formation. 11 on the play clock. Takes the snap. He looks over. It's Boysen. And he is tackled, but I believe forward progress is going to give him a first down, and it does.
Number 24, Connor Upmore, there on the tackle, as we have about 43 seconds left in the first quarter here, Royals, and fans here watching on SSN.
Sparks back in the pistol formation. A little bit of a jump from Zionsville. No flag. Looking to the sideline for the call. Clock running down. 29 seconds remaining in this first quarter. 1st and 10 from the 45. Sparks takes a snap. Harris takes the ball. Runs up the middle. Lots of room to run. And he goes forward for about 22 yards on the play. And the Royals knocking on the door once again.
My goodness, is Matt Harris explosive, able to go ahead and take a small hole and make it a big one. As a good blocking there from HSE offensive line, able to take up a lot of defenders there, as Harris had a very easy time going ahead and getting a big chunk of yards.
Boysen in motion. Sparks in the pistol formation.
5 seconds.
And I believe they're going to take this down to the end of the first quarter. And a great start by the HSC Royals as they lead the Zionsville Eagles 7-0. Back with you next on Southeastern Sports Network. And welcome back to Southeastern Sports Network. For the start of the second quarter, HSC leads the Zionsville Eagles 7-0 as HSC knocking on the door of the red zone. Sparks in the pistol formation. Hands it to Matt Harris. Up the middle. He's got room to run, and he gets about 10 yards on the play, and that will be a first down.
That is some excellent blocking there by the HSC offensive line, able to get Matt Harris a ton of running room tonight. And we said HSC was going to ground and pound it with Matt Harris, and it looks like that's exactly what they're doing.
Hurrying up to the line of scrimmage, trying to run a play quick. Looking over to the sideline, and that's something I see a lot. They run up, act like they're going to run a play, and then they look over to get the call from the offensive coordinator. Sparks in the pistol formation. Takes the snap. It's Harris once again for about 2 yards on the play.
As long as HSC is able to go ahead and keep moving the ball like they have been, I see no problem for them tonight. Zionsville run defense has not been able to stop HSC to this point. Just a few short gains here, but when you have short gains mixed in with long ones, it really tires out the defense.
And you're right, Tristan. The time of possession absolutely favoring the Royals early in this game. It seems like they've had the ball the majority of the first half. Sparks takes the snap. Play action pass. He throws one up to the end zone. Overthrown a bit. That's going to bring up 3rd and 8 on the play.
Yep, Royals not able to execute there. It looks like it was overthrown a little bit by Sparks. Good coverage there from Zionsville. Not able to get Landon Morris, I believe, was the intended receiver out there on the play.
It'll be interesting to see what the Royals do here. Do they go to the air or do they stick with the run game that has proven to be successful so far? Sparks in the pistol formation, Harris the back, Boysen in motion. Takes the snap. It's a play action pass. Sparks rolling. Just overthrows Boysen in the back of the end zone, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
A little bit of a dangerous play there. But good escapability there from Cody Sparks.
And the offense staying on the field. However, something that we see frequently, the Royals like to keep the offense out there to confuse the defense, and then they bring in the punt unit or the field goal team, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. Heaven Street in for the field goal attempt. Luke Childers will hold.
Heaven Street's been a rock all season here for HSC. Is about 7 seconds left on the play clock.
Takes the snap. The hold is good. And so is the kick. And just like that, the Royals have stormed out to a 10-0 lead early in the second quarter.
Hello, everybody.
And here we are. This new webcam feature that we've introduced this week. Really something we are making progress here on Southeastern Sports Network. Trying our hardest every week to implement new ideas and just get better at everything we're doing. And here we are with Tristan. It's your first week as the color commentator.
Yes.
It's great to have you up here this week.
Oh, it is amazing to be up here. But Sam, I have to notice your shirt. What is going on?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, these pink shirts that we've been selling this week, once again, promoting breast cancer awareness, something that is much too common in our society, a constant ongoing problem that we're desperately trying to solve. Any way you want to donate, any way you want to help, just buy one of these pink shirts. We've been selling them at school this week. Something that HSC has really taken a grip on and really tried to tackle the issue themselves. Great to see.
And now we go back to the field.
Heaven Street to kick off for the Royals. It's a rather short kick. And they tackle him, the returner, at about the 35-yard line. And just like that, the Zionsville offense down 10-0. They take the field. And looking at this offense this week, we were expecting a very high-octane, pass-heavy offense, explosive, and we just haven't seen that so far.
We have not. It looks like short pass has been the name of the game for Zionsville, but it hasn't necessarily worked. Good defense from the Royals, not able to give Zionsville much at all.
Quarterback Wagner in the shotgun. Baumgartner the back. And correction, that's 33. Colin Price on the carry for about 2 yards on the play.
Yeah, good defense there from the Royals defensive line. Evan Lance, Craig Hunkelman up there, able to go ahead and make the stop for the Royals as the whole defensive line looked like they got in there for the stop.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 8 from the 38-yard line. 10-12 left to play in the second quarter. Play clock at 14. Wagner takes a snap. Play action pass. Looking towards the middle of the field. He's got a receiver wide open, and it's broken up on the play.
Excellent play
by
there by the
John McCall. A great defensive play there. The receiver had nobody around him, and McCall comes out of nowhere to break up the pass and avoid a big play for the Eagles.
Really heads-up play there by the sophomore John McCall, able to go ahead and break up the play. In the student section just a minute ago, I'm going to comment on this. We're going nuts. Looks like we have a really great turnout tonight here for the Pink game.
That's Wagner. He pitches it to Fawcett. Fawcett cuts back to the middle of the field, and he gets about 8 yards, and that should be enough for a first down.
One thing that I have here for my game notes of Fawcett is fast and athletic, and those are two things we have seen tonight. There, he has been all over the field doing all sorts of things, and he is fast and athletic out there, able to go ahead and make the play.
Wagner hurrying up, takes the snap, throws it over to the right side of the field. That's number 1, Jordan Hull. We have not said his name tonight, and he goes for about 4 yards.
Good team defense there by the Royals, able to go ahead and bring him down, as it is now a 2nd and 6 here for the Zionsville Eagles, as they get a little bit of momentum here after a first down, and then now they have 4 yards there on first down.
9:20 left to play in the second quarter. 2nd and 6 from the 50-yard line. Wagner in the shotgun, hands it off, and he is tackled in the backfield. And I believe that is Seth Smurelli.
What a play there. Read that one like a book into the backfield.
Great defensive play. And here we go. 3rd and 9 from the 47-yard line. The Royals defense trying to get their offense on the field. Once again, the Eagles defense has had no answers for the Royals offense.
Royals are playing fast tonight.
Wagner in the shotgun, 3 receivers on the right side of the field. Pass rush, he throws it up. It is caught, I believe.
Yeah, that's a good catch.
But it's going to be short of the marker, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Let's see what the Eagles decide to do here.
That was some heavy pressure there from the Royals, as they were able to go ahead and get after Josh there, the quarterback, able to go ahead and force him into a decision maybe he didn't want to make.
And that was an impressive catch there. Tommy Fawcett just did not give up on that one. He lost it for a second and gained control enough to get a foot down and retain possession.
And Sam Zionsville's going for it on 4th down.
And it's Wagner in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Hands it up the middle to Colin Price, and he stops short, and the Royals offense will take over. Good field position at the 48-yard line. A great start for the Royals. Probably the best start we've seen in any game this season.
That is a major play there by the defense. Gets the offense back out on the field. And the Royals have a ton of momentum right now, up 10-0 here in the second quarter. This is one of the best starts they've had all season, as they're able to go ahead and get right back on rolling.
And Tristan, we could not have a better night for football here.
Oh, it is
Originally, the forecast showed that it was going to rain, and now we have overcast, about 70 degrees, a nice breeze, just a great night for football.
It is. After the rain, mud sock, perfect.
Cody Sparks hands it to Boysen, who goes up the middle for about 3 yards on the play. That's going to bring up 2nd and 7.
Boysen's been banged up a lot tonight, but man, he is a tough guy getting right back in there, keep playing for his team, as he has been able to be a major player tonight here for the Royals.
That indeed, and Boysen is probably one of the most favored wide receivers on this team. It seems like he is always involved in the offense, one of the marquee players of the Royals.
I would say that, I would go so far to say that he is maybe Sparks' favorite target.
I couldn't agree more, Tristan. And Sparks in the pistol, hands it to Matt Harris. Showing some power running. He manages to get about 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd down. And Jackson Cooley comes off the field. It looks like his helmet came off, so he'll have to come off for a play. Nothing too big of a deal, but definitely a key player on the offensive line for the Royals.
Now, Sam, that's one of the first times all night that we have had HSE not been able to run the ball super effectively with Matt Harris. Zionsville able to diagnose that play, able to get into the backfield. Matt Harris still able to turn his legs, though.
Sparks in the pistol, Boysen in motion. And they're going to give it to Harris on 3rd down, and he goes up the middle for about 5 yards on the play, and that is a first down to keep the drive alive.
And that's one thing we've seen from the Royals. They do not quit, and after they just got stopped, they go right back to Matt Harris running, get a first down. That has been their bread and butter all season, running up the middle with Matt Harris, and that is exactly what's happened tonight.
And the Royals have moved into Eagles territory with 7:04 left in the second quarter, up 10-0, a chance to take a 3-possession lead on this drive. Boysen in motion, he gets the handoff, he runs it up for about 4 yards on the play.
Boysen able to get to the outside, able to get a lot of room there on the outside, able to clear the left tackle there. Turner Edwards for HSE, able to go ahead and get out there, get in some space and make it a manageable third down here for the Royals.
And I believe it's second down, but the chain markers are showing it's third down. It is second down. They just changed it. So it's 2nd and 6 from the 36-yard line. About 6.5 left to play in this first half. Coming up to the line, Sparks in the pistol. He's got 2 receivers out to his right. Takes the snap. It's going to be Harris with the ball here. He's going to go forward for about 2 yards on the play.
Yep, just the short, consistent running of HSE. Eventually, they will break one, and it will be a giant gain, as they've already had some tonight. But if they keep grounding and pounding with Matt Harris, it looks like they may have an opportunity to go ahead and get some big-time yardage later in the game.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 4 from the 35-yard line. Boysen in motion. And they go to Harris here. Patient running. Goes up the middle. Looks like he has a first down, but there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what the call is. And I believe it might be a holding penalty on the Royals. That would be devastating.
They are moving back.
Indeed. Holding on the Royals. That's a tough one, Tristan. That's the kind of penalty that kills a drive's momentum. The Royals really moving the ball well.
3rd and 14.
And they get a 10-yard penalty. They go from 3rd and 4 to 3rd and 14. Really going to have to draw up something here to get a first down.
Now, if they were to able to convert here, they get the ball in the second half. That would be huge.
You're exactly right, and that's what makes Bill Belichick so successful at the end of halves. He loves trying to turn around, score at the end of the half, and get it again at the second half. It's a huge advantage if the coach plays it right. Sparks takes the snap, moving to his right. He's looking. He had Lance wide open, but underthrows the receiver, and that's going to bring up a long 4th down. They're keeping the offense on the field, but I would definitely expect to see the punt unit in about 10 seconds.
Definitely here for the Royals. Looks like they're going to stay out there, though. Maybe Coach Morris make it. Nope, they're not. They are going to switch it out. I was a little questioning Coach Morris's decision there, but, you know, he is the head coach, and he's going to send out the punt team.
Smart decision here, trying to pin Zionsville down deep in their own territory, making them go a long way.
That is an official's timeout.
And an official's timeout on the field.
Mitch
and
Heavenstreet.
we have resumed play. Heavenstreet, the punter for the Royals here. Takes the snap, not much rush at all. Kicks it away, and that ball needs to get down. It's going to go into the end zone for a touchback.
Nope, not quite able to place it, but a good kick there from Mitch Heavenstreet as the Eagles will go ahead and come out at the 20-yard line. And the Royals defense heads back out. The defensive line and even the secondary tonight for the Royals have been stout. And the team, especially the secondary, which we have been concerned about all year, they have been playing really, really well tonight.
And here comes the Zionsville offense. Can they get something going here at the end of the first half? You really feel like this is a crucial possession for them.
They need it here.
It's Wagner in the shotgun. He takes the snap, looks to his left. That's caught by Fawcett. He's going to take it for about 2 yards on the play.
As that was an excellent wrap-up tackle there. Solo tackle by number 21 there on the play.
That's Clayton Toner for the Royals on the tackle. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 8 from the 22-yard line. Wagner in the shotgun once again. Little jump from the Royals defense, and there are whistles.
Yep, they're the flags.
And it's going to be a false start on Zionsville. And Tristan,
that backs
it
him up.
looked like the Royals moved, but I guess the movement has to start. There had to be a reason why 3 or 4 defenders were moving, and the false start is our explanation for that.
Yep, that's exactly what happens. You see before you hear.
There's a lot of confusion on the field tonight.
There's
been multiple stops in play, and I'm wondering what they're debating here. I don't believe they've moved the ball yet.
They have not.
And
did they
wow,
call it on?
No, they overturned the call. It's going to be, it looks like offsides on the Royals. So
there you go.
That moves a 5 forward for Zionsville and gives them a very manageable 2nd and 3.
I thought they were just going to overturn the whole play, and I didn't know if I've ever seen a overturned false start, but looks like it's on the Royals.
Wagner in the shotgun. Takes the snap, play action pass, throws to his right side, and that's incomplete, intended for Camden Cooper.
Man, if he would have caught that, he had a lot of green field in front of him. That could have been a very big play there for Zionsville, but as we've talked about tonight for Zionsville, the reason why they have not been able to move the ball is because of missed opportunities. A little bit of a low throw, not able to get his hands under it and make the catch.
Wagner in the shotgun by himself. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. And that is almost picked off.
Wow, that would have been enormous.
And an unbelievable play by Jake Houston. Would have been special if he would have been able to hang on to that one.
If he would have been able to hang on with it, man, he could have gone all the way for the touchdown there.
And Tristan, wow, a 4th and 3 for the Eagles, deep in their own territory. They're keeping the offense on the field. Let's see if they actually snap this football. I would highly doubt it, and they do snap it. Very risky call by Zionsville, and he has a receiver. He's overthrown, and just like that, Tristan, the Royals are going to get the football
on their own
the 27-yard line. And what do you know? All of a sudden, the Royals right there with a chance to score with 4:19 left in the half. A very questionable call by Zionsville there.
Everything is looking up for the Royals right now. As the Royals came into this game, they were kind of big underdogs, but right now they are playing like they are the top team right now. As we have about 4:19 left.
And once again, you can see us this new webcam that we've implemented this week, one of the new techniques and ideas that we've been practicing at Southeastern Sports Network. Sparks takes a snap, handoff to Boysen for about 2 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd and 8 from the 25-yard line. And speaking of Southeastern Sports Network, Tristan, we've just worked so hard, and we're just really happy with the progress, and we hope that all you viewers at home, that you're enjoying watching these broadcasts as well as we are enjoying them by bringing them to you. It's been an absolute blast up here this season, and we're hoping for many more broadcasts to come.
It has been a pleasure, and now let's get back to football.
Sparks in the pistol. Boysen in motion. They're going to hand it to Boysen, and he has room to run. He cuts back to the middle of the field, and he's going to have a first down, and the Royals, with 3.5 minutes left in the half, have a prime opportunity here to punch it in the end zone.
Excellent hold there.
It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. Sparks takes the snap. Harris up the middle. He's got room, and he's in for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Royals. Matt Harris there, giant hole. You could drive a semi-truck through that hole as the Royals are up 16-0. 3:24 left in the second
Tristan, we're going to get another look at this play right here. Hands it to Harris. Right up the middle, and no defenders, just walks into the end zone. Just a great run by Matt Harris.
Now Mitch Heaven Street up there for the kick.
Snap, good hold, and the kick is good, and the Royals out to a 17-0 lead in the first half. 3:24 to play. And Tristan, they're going to get the ball at halftime. So if the defense can find a way to hold them here, this game could really be turned on its heels.
Or even if the defense can hold and the Royals can score again, that could put this game out of hand for the Eagles.
And I believe the Royals still have all 3 timeouts. Definitely going to be a factor in the last 3.5 minutes or so of this half. A chance for the Royals to really blow a team out, something we haven't seen this year. We've seen them get blown out once, but they have yet to really beat a team by a large quantity.
All of HSC's games this year have been relatively close besides that one blowout, and tonight it looks like we could have a blowout that goes in HSC's favor.
Let's not get too ahead of ourselves, Tristan.
No,
We've seen this many times before, a football team. We saw it last night in the NFL game. The Jets got off to a very quick start, and the second half was a completely different story. A lot can change in this game, and we all know that. So
we still have a lot of
a long second half to play. The kick is up and away and taken inside the 5-yard line. Return. He's got room to run. And Fawcett running wild. He's at the 40, and he now to the 50, cuts back, and the Zionsville Eagles will have prime field position for their offense. What a response by the Eagles. They give up another touchdown at 17-0, and just an unbelievable play by the wide receiver Fawcett to set up his offense in Royals territory.
And that was a wide receiver on the tackle for HSC. Jackson Lance with an excellent angle, able to make the tackle. This touchdown saving tackle there for HSC. Good open field tackle.
And Wagner in the offense back on the field. He's in the shotgun. He takes the snap. Rolling out, it's a pitch up the middle. And that's going to be a first down. The first big play we've really seen from the Zionsville offense. We haven't seen a lot of action, but a creative play call there, taken by Gus Baumgartner up the middle. First down, Zionsville, and all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door.
Looks like it was a little bit of a shovel pass there, caught HSC a little bit off guard.
Wagner in the shotgun, he takes the snap. That's Baumgartner running over there, and he's going to have about 9 yards. A solid run by the running back. And this Royals defense really being tested here late in the first half to hold them to 0 points. It's a tall task right now. They appear to be a little bit tired and complacent after their offense has put up 17 points in the first half.
Zionsville has been energized here on this drive.
Wagner takes the snap. A good pass rush, but he throws it up to the end zone. Intended for Jordan Hull. The pass is incomplete. 2 Royals on the coverage there. That was, I believe one of them was Jake Houston, who broke the pass up.
Looks like 2 Royals defenders had an opportunity to make that play along with the Zionsville wide receiver. So it looks like we've had excellent coverage here tonight for the secondary of the Royals.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and 1 from the 26-yard line, 2:15 to play. And I believe HSC will take their first time out of the half. And while the players on the field take a break, we will also take a break. We'll be back with the final 2 minutes of the first half on Southeastern Sports Network.
Contact Stanley Chevrolet. www.stanleychevrolet.com.
And welcome back to Southeastern Sports Network, where we are here to bring you the last 2 minutes of the first half. The Royals lead 17-0, a critical 3rd and 1 for Zionsville here from the Royals' 26-yard line. Wagner in the shotgun, Baumgartner back. Takes the snap, steps back and throws it over the middle. That is caught by Jordan Hull. We've said his name a few times tonight, and he's starting to become a big factor. A huge play by Zionsville to keep the drive alive and prevent the Royals from getting the ball back.
Now, Sam, correct me if I'm wrong, but that is the play that we have been waiting to see at Zionsville do all night. The slants, that lethal arrow attack we've been talking about.
Wagner in the shotgun. Baumgartner the back. 2 receivers to his left and 2 receivers to his right. He takes the snap. It's Baumgartner up the middle. He's got room to run, and he's going to take it all the way down to the 1-yard line. Almost put it in the end zone, and now Zionsville a chance to strike some points on the board late in this first half.
What HSC needs right now is the bend but dope break defense that we've seen multiple times this year. They've gotten their opponents into good territory so far this year, and they've had an opportunity to score, but they have bended and not break, and they have just limited them to a field goal.
And Tristan, I think at this point, if you're the Royals, I think you just try to hold them to a field goal. Really no damage if you give up a field goal here. It would still be a 2-possession game, but you definitely don't want to give up a touchdown. And Baumgartner takes it, and I believe he is in for the touchdown. And Zionsville gets on the board with 1:06 left in the first half. And let's take a look at that play right here. It was Wagner in the shotgun. Really no defenders up the middle, and Baumgartner had a hole, and that was just enough to punch it in.
Yeah, perfect play there from Zionsville. Zionsville put some points up on the board here.
And an interesting formation here. Not
give a
sure
flag.
what's going on.
I am confused.
I'm just as confused as you are, Tristan.
I think everyone's confused
I
up here, Sam.
believe the penalty marker might have something to do with the formation that they were in.
You think it's an illegal formation?
But it looks like the head official is talking to the Zionsville coach as if it's on HSC. It's going to be offsides on the Royals.
That is interesting.
And they're going to decline the penalty.
That doesn't really do much on a PAT.
They're still going to kick it here. Holder takes the snap. It's a good hold, and the kick is up and through. And Tristan, what a kick.
That was one heck of a kick. Went back there to the backstop here at HSC on the track, way over the marching band.
And let's take a look at that one. That was an unbelievable extra point. I was not expecting to see the ball bounce off that much, and look how high that was. I mean, that ball would have been good from 45 yards.
We usually don't talk about PATs, but man, that one was special. You had to comment on that one.
That definitely caught me by surprise.
I think it caught everyone in the stadium by surprise.
And as you can see, let's see if we can get a look over to the right side of the stadium. The cars warming up. It is homecoming night here at HSC, getting ready to honor the homecoming court at halftime.
Homecoming dance tomorrow.
It's a big night for HSC and the alumni. A great crowd here tonight. I'm sure there are many former Royals joining us for this breast cancer awareness game. Again, any way you want to help the fight, American Cancer Society, many organizations that you can donate to support the fight against breast cancer.
And you know what, Sam? We are going to have that homecoming court for you here during halftime.
Right on, right on. So 1:06 left to play. Royals up 17-7. And the Eagles will kick off. And another boot. That's going to be a touchback. And this kicker has put on a showcase tonight.
Man, he sent that one all the way into the end zone.
And Tristan, let me ask you this. With 1:06 left in the first half, you're up 17-7. You're getting the ball to start the second half. Do you try to score here? The Royals have 2 timeouts left. Do you try to score here, or do you play conservative and go into the locker room with a 10-point lead?
Now, I know Coach Morris is very aggressive, but what I would do here if I was in Coach Morris's position is just go ahead and run it out. You have a 10-point lead here going into the half. You get the ball in the second half. don't try to waste anything here.
Sparks in the pistol. He steps back to throw, and he overthrows his receiver. Receiver never had a chance at that one. But Royals going with pass on first down. It looks like they're going to try to march down the field.
And that's an interesting strategy. 24-7 looks better than 17-7.
And 1:02 left in the first half. The clock does stop if you get a first down, and the Royals have 2 timeouts. So 1:02 may not seem like a lot of time, but it is more than enough time to at least maybe give Heaven Street a shot at 3 here.
He has been warming up.
Sparks takes a snap, and Harris has room over the middle. Running wild, cuts back, and he
could
going.
Go! He could go!
He has a chance into Zionsville territory and out of bounds at the 26-yard line. A huge play by Matt Harris.
And this crowd has exploded, and the sidelines are going insane.
A replay on that. Harris gets to the middle of the field. As you can see here, just lots of room to run. Very solid cutbacks and just running wild. And out of bounds, stops the clock, and the Royals still have 50 seconds and 2 timeouts to score here. Sparks in the pistol.
Now I say go for the touchdown here. You have a chance. You have 50 seconds, and go for it.
Cody Sparks in the pistol formation. Lance Stevens, the back. He's got a receiver wide open. And he gets a first down, but stays in bounds. The clock stops because he got the first down. And the Royals moving the ball on the Eagles. Once again, a chance to put more points on the board.
Now, one thing that I'm going to comment on is the little bit of the temperature drop that we have felt. It went from about 70 to probably about 50 right now.
And a timeout taken by Coach Morris here. 37.9 seconds to play in the second half. 1st and 10.
Now, Sam, we've talked a lot about Southeastern Sports Network, but who exactly is behind Southeastern Sports Network tonight?
Well, Tristan, on production truck, our producer, Turner Graves. We have a spotter up here doing a very nice job tonight, helping me out with the numbers. Tyler Groves. And the big man upstairs, Matt Meyer, doing excellent camera work for us. And this is just a great effort. We have improved so much. While we try to bring you the best broadcast each week, we definitely put an emphasis on improving what we're doing. We are a student-run organization. What we do is not easy, and we feel like we're getting better each week. And this week, the last couple of weeks, it's been myself and Sam Houston on the call, and this week we decided we were going to give our boy Tristan Fluhr a chance up in the booth. And next week, I believe, we will have Sam Houston and Turner Graves on the call. So just a great way to get everybody involved, and Southeastern Sports Network coming along nicely. Now back to the game. Cody Sparks in the pistol formation. He's going to throw it up to the end zone, and it is incomplete, intended for...
I believe that's Jackson Lance up there.
Not sure. Hard to see the number on the far side of the field.
Maybe Landon Morris.
And I believe it was Landon Morris on the play.
Yeah, that's
It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Still 34 seconds left in this first half.
It's actually neither.
Sparks in the pistol formation. Harris in motion. He's going to throw it over the middle. No, it is not caught. Looked like he caught it for a second. The ref said incomplete.
Looks like there was a little bit of confusion there as the screenplay did not go.
Let's see if we can get another look at that play.
Let's take a look.
Tough to tell. It was tipped and picked up. Hard to tell there. Not sure. But that's going to bring up 3rd and 10 from the 13-yard line.
As we have about 29 seconds left.
Sparks in the pistol. He's going to hand it to Harris. Harris has room up the middle, and the defense collapsed. It looked like he had room for a second. Zionsville found a way to get the stop, and
HSC's got to hurry up.
Looks like on 4th down, They're going to let the clock run all the way down and
call
give
a timeout.
Heaven Street a chance at a field goal here. I like the call by Coach Morris.
Excellent call. Don't want to force it here. Got to get some points, not no points.
Definitely a solid first half from the Royals. Just incredible effort so far. Keeping that Zionsville offense contained and surprisingly moving the ball in a way that we haven't seen all season.
Sam, do you remember in our intro what the key word for the Royals tonight was? The word was execution. And tonight, the Royals have completely executed exactly what they've been supposed to do. And they have really done an excellent job with the football tonight.
Just an all-around effort, a great first half, and a field goal by Heaven Street here would cap off a wonderful first half. Luke Childers will hold for the Royals.
The difference between 17-7 and 20-7 is huge.
Childers takes the snap. Heaven Street's kick is up, and it is good. And this is the end of the first half. Your Royals lead 20-7. And we will be back at the end of halftime. In the meantime, we will bring you homecoming coverage. Enjoy.
Fans, please direct your attention to the track for a special presentation. On Friday, June 1st, the Lady Royals track and field team won the IHSAA State Championship for the first time in school history by 18 points over runner-up Rebuff. The team was led by 2018 Miss Indiana track and field Camille Christopher and two-time defending state champ pole vaulter Kennedy Britt. Kennedy earned state championship with a pole vault for the second year in a row, and Camille finished her HSE career with a runner-up finish at 200. Third place finish in the 100 anchored the runner-up 400 relay. Joining Camille on the state runner-up 400 relay was Olivia Burgess, Sierra Sidnor, and Alicia Barker. Burgess and Sidnor teamed up with Maya Hammonds and Denise McFarland as the state champions in the 1600 relay. The final event of the night, Sidnor placed fifth in the long jump and competed in the 400. Other scores, Mia McKenzie, who placed fifth and seventh in the 100 and 300 hurdles respectively. Jessica Gray, who placed sixth in the pole vault, and Lulu Black, who placed eighth in the 3200 run. Other state meet competitors were Ellie Peterson in the 800, Maddie Mira McFarland, Sam Elton, and Peterson in the 3200 relay. Alternates that pushed our relay team to perform at its best were Amani Hickerson, Maddie Etheridge, Kinsey Ewing, Lauren Johnson, L.E. Lee, Jenna McLean, Amoni Meyer, Lily Patrick, Angela Perry, Brooke Ratledge, Caroline Shoemaker, and Sydney Tristan. Managers were Audrey Asper and Rich, Caitlin Becker, Aisha Watson, and Jane Whitesell. The coaching staff included head coach Julie Alano and assistants Colin Gady, Jennifer Hill, Adam John, Alex Coker, Donovan Pitts, and John Albrecht. Coach Julie Alano was the State Girls Track and Field Coach of the Year. Coach Alano was also named the USA Today National High School Girls Track and Coach of the Year. The team is now presenting the state championship trophy to Hamilton Southeastern Principal Charlie Hoover. Congratulations to the 2018 HSAB Girls Track and Field State Champion.
Good evening, Royal Stadium, and welcome to Homecoming 2018 Halftime Show. Homecoming is about coming home, about remembering good times with good people, and about celebrating the past and the present. So this year, students celebrated both the past and the present with a week of Through the Decades themed activities. Staff and students alike showed their school spirit throughout the week by modeling some fantastic ensembles for the annual dress-up days. The week started off with Denim Day and continued with Safari Day, TV and Movie Character Day, Decades Day, and of course, Royal Pride Day. Students also celebrated the past and present through some friendly competitions. Clubs and other members of the Royal community were invited to decorate bed sheets featuring their Royal Pride or the Decades Homecoming theme. Oleo Road Productions won for overall Best Design, while the Royals for Life Club and the class of 2022 won honorable mention. There was also the annual Powder Puff Game, which was won by the junior class, and the Royal Olympics competition where DECA regained their crown. Today, all of HSC enjoyed a great pep rally, hosted by seniors Sam Houston and Sean Williams, and featuring guest appearances from the Drumline, Royal Edition, the Fusion Dance Team, Dory, Blue Crew, and many others. Also, Student Council presented a contribution to Mike Rekoff of the Peyton Rekoff Foundation. Homecoming Week will conclude tomorrow night with the Homecoming Dance, which will continue the theme of Through the Decades. But of course, no homecoming celebration would be complete without the homecoming court. Please draw your attention to the 50-yard line, where we will now recognize those students chosen by their classes. We will begin with our freshman court representatives. Emily Moore, escorted by Quincy Grace. Lily Wilson, escorted by Barry Ramage. And Ella Wolf, escorted by Ian Busher. Now for our sophomore class representatives. Molly Harris, escorted by Jack Patrick. Antonelle Johnson, escorted by Jacoda Fisher. And Claire Shoemaker, escorted by Alex McGraw. This year's junior court representatives include Lauren Boshrab, escorted by Tony Adams. Cassidy Mosler, escorted by Jesse Wagner. And Emily Marlowe, escorted by James Lum. Nick also owns a small landscaping company. His future plans include attending the United States Naval Academy. Our next couple begins with Anna McLafferty. Parents, Bill and Alicia McLafferty. Anna's involvement includes being a member of HNC Swimming, a board member of Bring Change to Mind, Academy of Finance member, choir member, DECA member, and camp team counselor. Anna's future plans include attending the Miami University in Oxford, Ohio, and being a double major in business and psychology. Anna is escorted by Mike Ruddle, parents James and Sarah Ruddle. Her involvements include being an NHS devotional. His involvements include being an NHS devotional leader, Academy of Finance, speech and debate, DECA, and bowling club. Mike's future plans include wanting to be accepted to New York University for a dual major in mathematics and economics. Our next couple includes Jacqueline Schmoke, parents Dorothy and Tim Schmoke. Jacqueline's involvements include being a member of Ski Club and a frequent volunteer through Fishers Parks and Recreation. Jacqueline's future plans include attending Purdue University. Jacqueline is escorted by John Nye. His parents are Mark and Christina Nye. His involvements include being a member of the track and field team, Riley Dance Marathon, and Royal Ambassadors. John's future plans include studying mechanical engineering in college. Our next couple includes Caroline Shoemaker and Jackson Lance. Caroline's parents are Dan and Kim Shoemaker. Her involvements include being co-president of HSE Habitat for Humanity, vice president of Make-A-Wish Club, member of Student Council and National Honor Society, cross-country and track runner, and being an intern at St. Vincent and Community North Hospitals. Caroline's future plans include studying biology and being a pre-med major. Her escort is Jackson Lance. Jackson's parents are Mike and Julie Lance. His involvements include being football team captain, volunteer for Homes of Hope in Mexico, and Food for Soul in Indianapolis. His future plans, he's still deciding upon a major in university, but he does plan to attend college and play football. Jackson is being represented by John Cherry. Our next couple begins with Claire Slow. Her mother, Marla Slow. Her involvements include being a class of 2019 officer, a member of National Honor Society, Royal Rumble freshman mentor, and Camp Tecumseh counselor. Claire plans to attend IU or Purdue to major in biology and minor in business and Spanish. She eventually hopes to become a surgeon. Claire is escorted by Bryce Wetzel. His parents are Bill and Hema Wetzel. His involvements include HSC Soccer, National Honor Society, and Finance Academy. Bryce's future plans are currently undecided on a school, but he does plan to study business and finance. And our final couple for the evening, Gracie Segocio and Ben Retzner. Gracie's parents are Missy and Derek Segocio. Her involvements include being a 4-year member of Student Council, 3-year manager for the Boys Lacrosse team, and also a member of Royal Ambassadors, Make-A-Wish Club, and Habitat for Humanity. Her future plans include pursuing a career in the sports medicine field. Gracie's escort is Ben Retzner. Ben's parents are Denise and Rodney Retzner. His involvement the military and hold a position related to international business.
Red pin's kind of pointless now.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2018 homecoming king is Mike Reynolds. And your 2018 homecoming queen is Jacqueline Schmoke. Congratulations to our king and queen and all our homecoming court members.
Alright, we're going to go live for 1 minute.
Coming up to the end of the third quarter. Stop at the seats for the location of 116th Street, Fisherstown, County. You enjoy a safe burrito or best pastry in town. You can also count on those for any of your catering needs. Birthday, holiday parties, office, graduations, big dinners, all events. Give a call, 317-605-1200. Book your order today and welcome in love.
You go past me or there?
I'll go right there.
Okay,
And welcome back, everybody, to Southeastern Sports Network. As you just saw, the homecoming festivities finishing up as your halftime show. Congratulations to Mike Ruddle and Jacqueline Schmock as the homecoming king and queen. Now, in terms of the game, Tristan, we've seen a Royals team come out very aggressive in this ball game, put up a lot of points in the first half, 20, one of their best first halves of the season. How do they avoid a second half collapse and add to that lead of 13 points?
Well, I think it's pretty simple, Sam. What Coach Morris and the Royals need to do is stay aggressive. They have been aggressive, and this is something we have not seen. They've been a very conservative team all year, but this year they are extremely competitive. And tonight looks like they have been aggressive, looking to make the most out of all their opportunities, trying to execute the best. And the only thing I think they have to do tonight is keep executing and keep holding the Zionsville offense, and they will be fine.
I couldn't agree more, Tristan. And a common theme I see in football, and I've mentioned this in recent weeks, but it seems just like it comes up every game. When a team gets a big lead, it's just common instinct to get complacent and take your foot off the gas pedal. But I think the way the Royals are playing right now, it wouldn't be smart at all to play conservative. I think you pound the rock, run the ball with Matt Harris, and add to this lead. I mean, they're just playing so well. The defense playing tremendous football, but Zionsville, I'm sure they had a chance, a little bit of a longer halftime on homecoming night. They had a chance to talk it over and make adjustments, and I expect a much better Zionsville team in the second half.
Sam, I'll tell you something. You know what? You know what we've been doing tonight, Sam? The Royals have been absolutely executing on the ground game perfectly. And if I was a Zionsville defender, I would not want to have Matt Harris running at me at the moment, because Matt Harris has absolutely been a menace tonight.
It's going to be a great second half. just a beautiful night out here.
It is a beautiful night, Sam.
Let's see if our cameraman Matt can give us a look at the moon up there. It's a little covered by the clouds, but just couldn't ask for a better night. It's a comfortable 72 degrees.
There he is. That's the sugar.
Comfortable 72 degrees down here at Reynolds Royal Stadium. Just an unbelievable crowd on hand tonight. A lot of energy in the building and promoting breast cancer awareness, the most important thing. Just trying to spread the word. It's a deadly form of cancer. Just we're desperate to find a solution to this, and every little way we can help, we're going to do. And that's what HSC has done this week with the T-shirts.
The cool thing about these T-shirts, Sam, is that these T-shirts, all the proceeds go for it. They all went to people that are struggling with breast cancer, helping their families get the basic necessities. Since treatment is so expensive, it's really cool what they've been doing with these T-shirts.
Just a great cause, and I've just been so impressed by how the school has really embraced this year after year, and the pink game is almost a holiday around this place. Everybody looks forward to it, and just an unbelievable, it really speaks volume to the character of HSC and what we're about. And we're about helping others and providing everybody with the needs that they need to be successful. And breast cancer is definitely something that society just as a whole is working harder and harder every year to find a solution. And any way we can help is a positive.
In our HSC student section, it is a sea of pink, Sam. Everyone has turned out tonight. And everyone has turned out in pink.
And it doesn't just stop at the student section. It goes all around the stadium.
Sea of
just
pink.
Everywhere you look, you see pink. And that's just a special, special sight.
Now, with the Royals being blue all the time, it is a little strange to see the sea of pink, but it is a welcome sight here on Breast Cancer Awareness Night, Sam.
I don't think anybody's complaining about the pink. I am wearing pink loud and proud tonight.
Definitely.
For breast cancer awareness, I couldn't be more happy to be up here in the booth, bringing this broadcast to all the viewers. Let's get ready for a great second half of football.
And we thank you all for tuning in, and we're going to get ready for another great half of high school football here tonight. Friday Night Lights. This is the 24 minutes that really decide this game.
Zionsville to kick off for the Royals. Jackson Lance back to receive.
Let's see. This kicker is very deadly, so let's see what happens, what kind of kick he's going to give here to start out the second half.
And an absolute boot, but Lance looks like he's going to have a chance to return this one. Running to the right side. Looks like he had room for a second, but he's taken out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. And Cody Sparks in the Royals offense, who put up 20 points in the first half. Here they come. Let's see what game plan they have going forward. Will they stay aggressive, or will they go with the conservative approach and rely on their defense?
Here with Coach Morris, they've been kind of aggressive all year, but they've also ridden the conservative. So it's kind of a coin toss here to see what will happen here for HSC. Let's see what first drive dictates.
Sparks in the pistol formation. Matt Harris, the back in the backfield. Two receivers out to Sparks' left. That's Boysen in motion. They're going to give it to Harris, and Harris is tackled for a gain of 1 on the play.
Yeah, tripped up there. It looks like Zionsville defensive line got out to a little bit of a gap, and they were able to go ahead and get through the offensive line there, trip him up.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 9 from the 26-yard line.
Most definitely is.
Early in this second half. There's a lot of confusion on the Royals side of the ball. Here they go, hurrying up to the line of scrimmage. Cody Sparks in the pistol formation. Ben Boysen in motion. They're going to give it to Boysen, and he's got it for about 8 yards, 7 yards.
Boysen just ran over a man there on the side, or on the Zionsville side.
And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2 from the 37.
Now,
big third down for the Royals here. You don't want to go 3 and out to start the second half.
You do not. And one thing I'm very impressed with is Cody Sparks' health right now. We didn't know how much he was going to play tonight, and tonight he has looked just fine.
3rd and 2 from the 33. Sparks once again in the pistol. Matt Harris to the back. Harris takes it, and I believe he has the first down.
That's going to be close.
And they're moving the chains. First down, Royals. A very boring start to the second half, but you get the first down, and I like it.
You know, when you say boring, I don't know if Coach Morris is going for anything super exciting. I think they're just going to try to ground and pound it with Matt Harris.
You're exactly right, Tristan. It's like golf. The more boring, the more successful you tend to be. You don't have to be exciting. You're just trying to win the game. Sparks throws over to Boysen.
As we say that was a very dangerous pass there from Sparks.
He catches it for no gain on the play. Quite a hit Ben Boysen took on that play. He was a little banged up in the first half, but he looks to be all right.
One thing about this HSC team is they are very resilient. They haven't really had to play from a lead very much this year, so it should be interesting to see what happens.
2nd and 10 from the 36-yard line. Boysen in motion. Sparks takes the snap. Whistle's blowing.
Whistles everywhere.
Penalty marker down. It's a false start on the Royals. That's a 5-yard penalty.
That really pushes them back. 2nd and 15.
It's going to be 2nd and 15 from the 36-yard line. Tristan, penalties like that, you just can't have. They kill the momentum.
They do. Penalties are a momentum crusher in football, and that's exactly what's going to happen here. HSC, I may think that the break may have been a bad thing. It could have stopped some of their momentum. As now at 2nd and 15 on the 31 here for the Royals.
Sparks in the pistol formation. 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen. Boysen in motion. Middle of the field wide open. Looks like Zionsville's showing blitz. And they stop Harris. They read that one all the way. A lot of guys stacked up in the box that time.
Yeah, what happened right there, Sam, was a little bit of a muff snap by Sparks. Hands it off to Harris. Looks like there's a little bit of confusion on the offensive line, too. Not exactly the right blocking scheme, as Zionsville was able to get through, and Harris just able to salvage a few yards there.
And now a 3rd and 13 from the 33-yard line. Sparks in the pistol, takes the snap, steps back to
oh, wow, he is going down.
And sacked on the play by Evan Price of Zionsville. And here comes the punt unit quick. They don't even bother to keep the offense out this time.
And this is some of the most energy I've seen out of the Zionsville side all night. And right now they are jacked up as the HSC side has lost a little bit of energy.
Heaven Street end to punt for the Royals. Ooh.
Looks like it may have been a false start on Zionsville, in my opinion. Not
looked
called,
like
though.
an offsides. No flag on the play. And now Zionsville returning the ball.
Stiff arm.
Knocked out of bounds at about the 47-yard line in Zionsville. And Josh Wagner will take over.
Jordan Hull with a nasty stiff arm there on the sideline, able to go ahead and salvage a few more yards out of that punt return. And now the Zionsville is taking the field. What do you think? Do you think that they will go ahead and throw like they have been tonight?
I would expect Zionsville to really try to find something special in the second half. They never really found their offensive groove in the first half, with the exception of one series, but let's see what they can do here. Wagner in the shotgun. He takes the snap. He steps back to throw. Moving over to his right. He's got a receiver wide open, but overthrows him. Incomplete pass.
Yeah, that's just a little bit of a rollout, maybe a little bit of an overthrow there by Wagner.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 from the 46-yard line.
But it looks like that answers our question. Looks like they are going to come out throwing, Sam.
Wagner in the shotgun. 3 receivers at the top of the screen, 1 at the bottom of the screen. Wagner takes the snap.
Oh, Bayo is back there.
And it's picked off. A screen pass picked off by the Royals.
Wow. The big man picks it off.
And Tristan, we've been talking all season about how the Royals have not defended the screen pass well.
That is Evan Lance, number 52. There on the interception. The big man got the interception thrown right to him, and he just took it. It's exactly how they draw it up.
And Tristan, we've been talking all season about how the Royals have not been a good defensive team against the screen pass, and Zionsville goes to the screen pass there, and the Royals read it all the way. A great defensive play.
Tony Kasiri, one of the linebackers for HSC, said that they were going to focus on the screen pass, and that's exactly what they did.
Boyson in motion. Sparks steps back to throw. He's going to look over. He's got Matt Harris for the first down. It's caught all the way down to the 11-yard line. And let's take another look at that one. Let's see if we can get another look here. Actually, it looks like we're going to go ahead and run a play.
Man, Matt Harris has been
in the
everywhere
pistol
tonight.
Formation. Sparks is going to keep it himself. Takes a hit all the way down to the 5-yard line. And Tristan, I would say Sparks is probably feeling pretty good.
I think he looks fine. He's a big guy, too. He's a big guy there at quarterback, able to go ahead and make some yards. But, Sam, where hasn't Matt Harris been tonight? He has been everywhere all night. The only position we haven't seen him at is quarterback. And knowing what HSC likes to do with the Wildcat, he may be a quarterback at the end of the night.
You're right, Tristan. That seems to be their goal line play, but we really haven't seen a goal line situation yet. The Royals seem to punch it in before they get that close. Sparks takes the snap. It's a play-action pass over to 49, Nate Haas. Can he get to the plane? Just short, but I think he has the first down.
He does have the first down.
It's going to be a 1st and goal for the Royals, and this could be where we see the Wildcat formation.
It could be. It looks like they are. They have some big guys checking in. And Cody Sparks is trotting off the field. It looks like we're going to get some Wildcat here. So Matt Harris will be lining up as the Wildcat quarterback here. HSC has just had a great night here on offense, and that's exactly what has happened. Last week, they very much struggled on offense.
And for what the viewers are about to see, Boysen will go in motion, and it'll most likely be a fake handoff, and Harris will take it himself. That's exactly what he does, and he punches it in. No signal yet. Touchdown, Royals!
HSC is now up 26-7. An excellent play.
And let's take a look here at that play. Boysen comes in motions. Harris fakes it to him and takes it himself right up the middle. That's the play they've run all season from the goal line. Great execution. The Royals lead 26-7 with a pending extra point by Mitch Hebenstreet.
That play has worked extremely well for the Royals this year.
Childers takes a snap. Good hold and a good kick. The Royals take a 27-7 lead early in the third quarter. And Tristan, the other thing that we haven't talked about is how much time the Royals took off on that possession. We're already halfway through the third quarter.
They have taken a lot of time off, and now it's 6:39 left here in the third quarter. Zionsville's now playing from behind as they have to score 3 times in order to take the lead here in this last 18 minutes or so of the game.
And here we are once again on the webcam, saying hello to all our viewers. It's been a great night for football. It's 27-7. The Royals playing extremely well football. And Tristan, could you have a better start to the second half?
You cannot have a better start for HSC. They get a big play on defense, and then they come out and punch it in with Matt Harris here. And he has been an impact player tonight, excuse me, Sam. What do you think?
Yeah, he's been the real deal. It's really all season. We've seen just consistently solid play for the Royals from Matt Harris, and I'm just so impressed by this offense tonight. They've really struggled for the first 5 weeks of the season, but you know, it's the beginning of the second half of the season here in week 6, and this could be the turning point that the Royals need to make a deep run in the playoffs in a few weeks.
Looks like Hebenstreet's ball came off of the tee out there.
He's going to squib it, and Zionsville will just knee it down at the 29-yard line.
I don't think HSC wants to try Tommy Fawcett the rest of the night.
And really not a bad decision because they're going to have the ball on the 29-yard line. And that's still 71 yards you have to go to punch it in the end zone. So up 20 points, why take the risk?
Yeah, Zionsville has not been able to get the ball 79 yards at all tonight, except for one drive, and that drive was at the end of the half. So it looks like HSE's put themselves in pretty good position here.
Quarterback Josh Wagner in the shotgun. And that's Bumgardner forward for about 2 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd and 8 from the 32-yard line.
Yeah, that's what we've seen a lot from Zionsville. Short runs, not really getting much. They have not been able to have the ground game that HSE has.
Wagner in the shotgun once again. Bumgardner the back. 2 receivers on each side of the field. Takes the snap. Bumgardner the ball carrier for about 3 yards to the 37-yard line.
Yep, good strong running there from Zionsville, able to get a few yards. It's one of the longer runs that they have had tonight, so it should be interesting to see what goes on from here.
But Tristan running the football like this, eating up time, it's not going to work when you're down 20 points. I would expect them to go to the pass here.
Looks
on
like they
3rd
are
and
going to
short.
pass. They have doubles on both sides of the field.
Wagner takes the snap, and they're going to run it up the middle, and I believe he has the first down.
That looks like a first down from up here, Sam.
And they get the first down. 3 running plays in a row. Not typical for the Zionsville offense. A pass-heavy offense, and I believe that they have failed to really attack the Royals' weakness tonight, which is the pass defense. And
I don't know if it's just that. I think the pass defense for the Royals has been excellent tonight. They've been able to get pressure. Abeyo and Kunkelman up there. Get the secondary playing well.
Bayo looks like he's coming off the edge.
Wow,
And
read it like a book.
That's Fawcett, tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6 yards.
That end around has worked very well for HSE tonight. Not so much for Zionsville. Anthony Eggers getting back there on the play.
4:50 left to play in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 15. Ball on the 35-yard line. Zionsville trails HSE 27-7. Wagner in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looks to the middle of the field. Caught by Fawcett. Up the middle for about 11 yards. It's going to bring up 3rd and 4 from the 46-yard line.
Yep, it has been an interesting night here for HSE and Zionsville, as Zionsville now has a 3rd and 4. Here we go.
Wagner takes the snap. Middle of the field, caught. He's got room to run, and another big play. That's Brady Whitesell. We haven't heard his name tonight. A big play by Zionsville, though, and now they're moving the football.
Yep, Zionsville actually getting on a drive here. They've had a nice drive going so far. The last 2 drives they've had have been pretty good. So it looks like, let's see if they can go ahead and put it all together.
Wagner controlling the line of scrimmage. Bumgardner, the running back. Receivers on both sides of the field. It's a play action, and Bumgardner was wide open, and he drops the football.
That would have been a major play.
Tristan, that would have been an easy first down and a big gain, most likely, for the Zionsville Eagles.
It would have been. HSE got very lucky that he was able to drop, that he was dropping that pass. It was a good decision by the quarterback. He was able to go ahead and read the rushers coming from HSE, and the receiver was wide open, able to dump it off, just not able to go ahead and corral it in. That's why they're called running backs, not receiving backs.
That's a great point, Tristan. Never thought of that before. Wagner's in the shotgun again. 2nd and 10 from the 38-yard line. Takes a snap and a penalty marker down. And this might be... It's going to be a delay of game on Zionsville. A killer penalty, especially with the momentum they've found.
Yeah, that is going to knock them back quite a bit. 2nd and 15 here. That makes sense from Morris to go ahead and accept that penalty. It would wear down more time on the clock, as Zionsville is running out of time.
Wagner takes the snap. Actually, that's not Wagner. That's Cole Whitesell, number 3.
Zionsville's worked with 2 quarterbacks quite frequently this year, so it's not a surprise to see him in.
It's going to be 3rd and 15 from the 42-yard line. 3:48 left to play in this third quarter.
Yeah, Zionsville offense not been great tonight.
2 receivers on each side of the screen. Baumgartner the back. Whitesell the quarterback. Whitesell takes the snap. Baumgartner gets the handoff, and he runs forward for about 11 yards. It's going to bring up a 4th and 4, and I would expect Zionsville to leave the offense on the field here.
Yeah, it's looking like they are at this moment in time. Yep, they are. They're going to go ahead and go for it. This could be a crucial play coming back at later in the game.
Whitesell takes the snap, throws it over to Fawcett over the middle, and the Royals get a stop. It's a turnover on downs. Cody Sparks and the offense are going to take over on the 33-yard line. A big stop for the Royals. Definitely a momentum changer.
Yeah, when the Royals have needed to step up, they have all night. They have had exceptional success when it comes to, it looks like a little bit of chippiness on the play as one player from the Royals is being shoved back by a coach. Looks like we may have some emotions going out here. But it is high school football Friday Night Lights. Doesn't surprise me one bit.
And as you just saw on the replay, just a great stop by the Royals. There were 4 or 5 bodies all around the Zionsville player. Nowhere to run for Fawcett. Now Sparks in the offense on the field. 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen, 1 at the top in the pistol formation. And he fumbles the snap. Sparks falls on it. It's going to be a loss of 7 yards on the play.
Yeah, not great.
And now 2nd and long coming for the Royals.
2nd and 18.
And Zionsville defense playing way up on the Royals. 3 receivers on the bottom of the screen, and that's going to be a false start on the Royals.
Yeah, now they're going to be backed up even more. 2nd and 23 possibly, as it looks like. Yeah, that is a 5-yard penalty. 2nd and 23 here for the Royals, and that is a massive chunk of yardage that they're going to have to get here in the next 2 plays.
Tristan, I would just expect them to keep it on the ground here and kill some clock. I think
that's what they have to do. The clock is running.
They've really lost a chance to get a first down to keep the drive going. I think up 20 points in 2nd and 23, I don't see any reason to risk anything here. I'd run it with Harris, and who knows, Harris, he could break one. I mean, he's run the ball efficiently all season, and 23 yards over 2 plays may not be too much to ask for.
Now, if I was a Zionsville defender, the one thing I would not want is Matt Harris charging at me, man. He has been ferocious all night. Looks like a little bit of confusion down there. We've had a lot of confusion tonight, haven't we, Sam?
We have, absolutely, between the refs, the teams, and
the players.
Yeah. Mostly the referees, though. They just seem like
maybe not a unit that's worked together a lot this season.
I think they've done a great job tonight. I think it's been a very
well called game.
It's been a good, greatly officiated game. No complaints on calls. It's been balanced on both sides, and that's what you want. You don't want the officials to be too involved in the game. You want to let them play.
Yep.
Sparks in the pistol formation, takes the snap, and they're going to keep it on the ground here with Harrison. He does break a big one. He's running, and he gets about 15 yards, and there's the big run we were talking about.
Yeah, you never know when Matt Harris is going to strike, but when he does, it is earth-shattering here at Reynolds Royal Stadium as he just absolutely took it. 3rd and 8 now here for the Royals. They're going to get a call from the sideline.
And the receivers at the bottom of the screen, Zionsville playing way off of them. Sparks takes the snap. Pass rush coming.
Steps up.
And he's going to be tackled.
Now I expect to see Heaven Street up here.
And Sparks is limping.
Oh, boy. It's not what HSE wanted to see.
And a little banged up. You don't like to see him taking those hits, and he's definitely a little ginger walking to the sidelines.
Yeah, he looks okay. We'll see.
Heaven Street in to punt for the Royals on
maybe
4th
we
and
see
6.
Hobson come in next possession. They're up by 20.
I think it's a little early for that, but I think we could see Hobson at some point in the 4th quarter if they have this big of a lead.
What a boomer.
Great kick from Heaven Street. It's fumbled on the play, and it goes out of bounds. What's the call going to be here? I believe since he touched it, that's got to be a safety, doesn't it?
No, I think they're calling it a touch. Out of bounds at the 1. I believe he touched.
I think the one official called it a touchback. I don't know about that call.
I don't think that's a touchback. If he touched it, then that is a safety.
I don't think there's any way that could be a.
Okay, well, go back on what we were saying about
let's get a
questionable calls tonight.
Let's see if we can get a replay on that and see if he touched the football. I believe he did.
From our
I'm almost
point.
100% sure he did touch the football there. And we will bring that replay to you momentarily. And he shovels it over the middle, and absolutely nothing there for the Eagles.
Yeah, that shovel pass was big earlier in the game, but right now looks like Tony Kassiri and the Royals defense able to go ahead and sniff it out. Evan Lance on the stop there for HSE.
Time running down in the 3rd quarter, 27-7. The Eagles really in need of a score here to have any chance in this game.
Yeah, 40 seconds left.
2nd and 9 from the 21-yard line. Whitesell takes the snap, throws it over to Fawcett. He is tackled.
Defense.
3 Royals on the tackle there. Great defensive play.
They have been able to get nothing on those screen passes tonight. Only 1 or 2 have worked for Zionsville. Looks like HSE's been having a little bit more success on some of the screen passes. But right there, 27-7. And it is 3rd down and 9 with about 10 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
Looks like Zionsville's going to take the quarter, and we will be back here momentarily at Southeastern Sports Network for the 4th quarter of football. Back with you next.
We're proud to be a sponsor of the Hamilton Southeastern football program, and welcome to the Moe's Goal Kick for Food for a Year. Tonight, 2 students, Nick Ingalls and Megan Merriman, will try for a field goal. Looks like Nick is out there first. Let's give it a swat, Nick. Our next contestant will be Megan Merriman. Thanks to Nick and Megan. Stop in and see us at our location on 116th Street. The Fisherstown Town is going to try a savory burrito and the best queso in town. You can also count on Moe's for any of your catering needs, like birthdays, holiday parties, office parties, graduations, or whatever. They cater any event. Give them a call, 317.
Welcome back to Southeastern Sports Network. Ready to bring you the 4th quarter of football here at Reynolds Royal Stadium. The Royals lead the Zionsville Eagles 27-7.
And right
3rd and 9 from the 21-yard line.
Yep.
It's Whitesell. Dropped on the play. I believe that's Brady Whitesell.
Yep, not able to get it. 4th
It's gonna bring
down.
up 4th down, and Zionsville bringing the punt unit out. I don't think they have any choice. Pinning back this deep in their own territory.
The thing is, right now, HSE has had an absolutely incredible night. You know, it is the pink game. It's homecoming night. They're leading 27-7 with just under 12 minutes left in the 4th quarter. They're having a great night. If they can go ahead and hold on, it'll be a good night for HSE.
11:55 left to play in the 4th quarter. 4th and 9 from the 22-yard line. Takes the snap.
Oh.
And it's a shank. And that's going to be
an
out of
HSE
bounds at
bounce.
the 39-yard line. There's a penalty marker down, though.
Yeah,
this
there
could
is.
be a
Could it be
big.
running
If
into
it's
the
on,
kicker?
if this penalty is on the Royals, that could be costly. Let's see what the call is.
It could be. I don't know. Not sure what they're calling it. More confusion from the refs, though.
And multiple players.
Nope, they're waving off the flag.
There's no flag on the play.
That's a big break there for the Royals. They're going to get the ball on the 39-yard line. And
Excellent field position.
Tristan, you got to think if the Royals can put any kind of points on the board and take off any real amount of time, 2 to 3 minutes off the clock and be up 20, you would think that would have to put this game away.
Yeah, I think it would, but and Cody Sparks is back out there at quarterback, so we'll have to see what the junior can do.
Sparks in the pistol formation. He's got 2 receivers at the top of the screen and 1 at the bottom. Matt Harris at the back. Ben Boy's in motion. They're going to give it to Harris, and he's going to lose a yard on the play.
Yeah, but that grinds a little bit more time off the clock.
And Tristan, I'm sure the viewers can hear a little bit of wind in the stadium. And
it is very windy. Our American
the
flag
American
is
flag and the
flapping violently
in the south end zone, blowing pretty heavily.
It has gotten much
Quite a bit of wind
colder
out
out here. Gone from about 70 degrees at kickoff to now probably about 50 if I had to guess. Boysen
the ball carrier. Takes it up for about 4 yards. It's going to bring up a 3rd down, and he goes out of bounds, so the clock stops.
Not exactly probably what Coach Morris wanted for HSE, but, got a few yards there.
3rd and 8.
Third and 8 from the 37-yard line. Play clock running down. Southeastern not showing much urgency at all to run a play here.
No.
Looks like they might hurry up here at the end.
Yep,
here they come.
They are.
Sparks in the pistol. He takes the snap, hands it to Harris, and Harris gets about
2 or 3.
About 1 yard on the play, and that's going to bring up 4th down, and the Royals most likely will punt here.
Mitch Heaven Street probably going to come back out.
Keeping the offense on the field.
Nope,
This is typically what they do. They usually bring in the punt unit.
No, I think they're going to stay out on the field.
And
that's what it looks like the call is going to be. Yep.
They're going to go for it. Sparks in the pistol once again. 2 receivers at the top of the screen. Takes the snap. It's a play action pass. He's got Nate Haas.
Yep.
Haas makes the catch. And a penalty marker down, and an obvious holding penalty. We could see it from up here. This one's coming back, although Zionsville will likely decline this penalty since the Royals were short of the 1st down.
But one thing it does do is it takes quite a bit of time off the clock.
And Zionsville will decline the penalty, and their offense will take over at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, we've been getting tonight is a ton of HSC play on offense, and they've used that play quite a few times tonight, and the first time it wasn't successful. Every time since then, it's been overall pretty successful. If that was not a 4th and 10, that would have been an easy play there for the Royals. Probably a good chunk of yardage.
We've heard Nate Haas's name multiple times. I believe he had a touchdown earlier in the game.
He did.
Just a very important player tonight for the Royals.
It looks like they're sending out the 2nd team defense. HSC trying to get some of their maybe less experienced guys or guys that may not exactly be starting out there, getting them some snaps.
And I think anytime you can give your backup some experience, I think it's a good chance to do it. Haven't really had a chance at all this season.
Oh!
Almost picked off.
Was it picked off? Nope, they're not calling it an interception.
And let's take another look at that one. And
Jordan
let's
Hall.
see. And Turner, can we get that in slow motion? Let's see here. So there it is. Ooh, I'm not sure. It's tough to tell.
Tony Kasiri was out there.
Ref made the call, though. It's going to be Zionsville ball. Quarterback takes the snap. And that one's picked off.
That was, I believe, number 1, Manny Daniels
with
on
the interception.
play.
So the Royals have a near pick, and they come back a play later with a huge pick by Manny Daniels, and it sends the offense back on the field. And, man, the Zionsville passing offense has been shut down tonight by this Royals D.
It has been. The secondary's played exceptionally well tonight, and they are really getting the student section fired up here at HSE. But, you know, one thing I've seen tonight out of the secondary is excellent coverage, and they have really stepped up tonight. And everything has really gone HSE's way tonight, Sam. Would you agree with that statement?
For sure. I think all sides of the ball played well. The Royals haven't really had any costly turnovers. Couple penalties, but that's going to happen. Sparks gives it to Harris, and Harris has room to run up the middle. He kicks it to the outside. He has the first down, cuts back in for about 13 yards and a first down.
Wow, what a play there from Matt Harris. He is explosive, and you really don't know when he's going to break out. That's what makes him so exciting.
Matt Harris continuing his stellar season, just so impressive. Getting a chance to start his senior year.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this is his first year at HSE. I am wrong on that.
And that's our man Tyler Groves coming in to correct Tristan on the play there. Tyler, once again, doing a great job tonight, spotting for us, providing us with great information. Also, great job by Turner, our producer tonight. He's done a great job. Sparks under pressure, escapes the pocket, completes it over to Boysen. And they get about 7 yards on the play. And Tristan, that looked like a dead play for a while, but Sparks able to escape and make something out of it.
A broken play. A little bit of Houdini out of Cody Sparks there, able to go ahead and check it down to one of his favorite targets, Ben Boysen, rather. Boysen and Matt Harris have been the security blankets tonight for Cody Sparks. And
definitely we're starting.
Man, we have had a ton of time come off the clock.
We are definitely starting to see the Royals play the clock game. They're waiting more and more after each play. They give it to Harris, and Harris runs up the middle for about 3, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and short. And more time coming off the clock, about 30 seconds of play. So if the Royals are able to get a first down here, they should be able to run a ton of time off the clock before they give it back to Zionsville.
The Royals are really milking the clock here, going ahead and making the most out of their plays and going ahead and just letting the clock run out, giving themselves the best opportunities they can as they are marching down the field right now. 3rd and 2 here.
Sparks in the pistol, Boysen in motion. They give it to Boysen. He kicks it up. A nasty stiff arm. And I think he's going to be short of the first down, but there's a penalty marker in the backfield.
Illegal shift on HSE.
It's going to be an illegal shift on the Royals, and we'll see. Zionsville is going to accept the penalty rather than take. I don't think Boysen got the first down.
He did not, from what we can see.
So a bit of a
5-yard penalty there.
A bit of a break by the Royals, getting Zionsville to accept that penalty. Instead of being a 4th and short, it's going to be a 3rd and 7 and a chance to extend this game a bit.
Yep, and even from here, Mitch Heavenstreet could probably make a field goal from here. Then we want to give him a little bit more room,
22 seconds on the play clock, and
in no hurry.
And Zionsville coach complaining that the clock should not be running after the penalty, and I have to agree with him. Not sure why. And there's Nate Haas
play again.
And another holding penalty. That's the 2nd time that play is going to be called back for another holding penalty.
And that would have been huge for the Royals. That would have been a first down, but now it's going to be another penalty here for the Royals. And as much as penalties are momentum stoppers, it doesn't seem like they've affected the Royals too much tonight. They just seem to keep on rolling.
And if anything, it's allowing the Royals to just take more time off the clock. And at this point, I mean, yeah, you're not really moving the ball much, but you're taking an extra 10 or 12 seconds off every time you run a play. So not a complete negative for the Royals right now.
Yeah. 3rd and 12.
And the clock running once again. The Royals have a chance to take another 25 seconds off here. So
now, you would think that the Royals would throw it here, but with the way Matt Harris has been running tonight, I don't think it would be such a bad idea to run the ball here. It's maybe out of Heaven Street's
boys in
range,
motion. Sparks in the pistol. They're going to get
yep,
to
right
Harris.
there.
Harris
there he
runs
goes.
up the middle.
There he goes.
He has a first down, and the Royals extend the drive. Another great Harris call. And Tristan, you called that one all the way.
Yes, sir. I saw that coming from a mile away. Matt Harris has been running wild all night. And, man, what a play there. And now HSE is in the red zone. They have an opportunity at their own at the Zionsville 8-yard line, and they really have an opportunity tonight to go ahead and blow this game wide open, 34-7 with a touchdown and an extra point. That would really seal the game here for the Royals.
They've got one-on-one coverage on the bottom of the screen here. Tight coverage, too. They're going to give it to Harris up the middle. Nothing there.
Now, Sam, if they get a few yards here and 3rd down and maybe 3 or 4, do you think they go Wildcat?
I think that's a fair assessment. I would not necessarily go Wildcat unless I was on the 2 or the 3 yard line. I'd want to get a little closer than where they're at now.
Oh, yeah, no, you would not do it from the 10-yard line.
Definitely, yeah, I mean, I think that's what that's their go-to on the goal line. So I think if they get close enough, you're definitely going to see it again. They give it to Harris up the middle again, no gain.
It looks like we're not going to be getting the Wildcat right now.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 10. 3rd and goal, rather.
Yep.
Royals melting clock. We're down to 5:55 left in this 4th quarter.
I mean, the Royals.
And I think the Royals have pretty much put this one away. So just trying to take as much clock and maybe get 3 or 7 more here and call it a night. Sparks. Pass
Almost.
Incomplete, intended for 49. Nate Haas.
Yeah, that would
who's
have
been very involved in the offense tonight, and here comes Heaven Street for the field goal.
We have not seen him involved that much this year, but, man, tonight they've really put the sophomore into the game plan. They've really worked around him.
And that incomplete pass stops the clock, so no need to run the play clock down here.
Yep, Heaven Street going to come out again. Going to make it 30-7 if he can go ahead and knock this one in.
They better get going. Play clock down to 7, and there's no urgency.
They're going to have
Royals
to waste
a
timeout.
They're going to have to take a timeout here.
Wow, Morris is furious down there.
Coach Morris not happy, and I don't blame him. I mean, you had a good 20 seconds to get the team lined up out there to kick a field goal, and just no sense of urgency from the Royals. And, yeah, you're up 20 points, but your purpose shouldn't change. Whether you're up 20 or down 20, you should always have those types of penalties should not happen.
I said that. But yeah, here tonight, Adam Morris and the Royals going out there. Mitch Heaven Street looking to knock this one through. And that is good.
And the kick is good. Royals 30, Zionsville Eagles 7, 5:35 left to play in the 4th quarter. We will be back with you next for the final stretch on Southeastern Sports Network.
It's not a person here. It's just playing varsity football. I was supposed to play varsity football. That's just what I we both like that. This is the first year
Scoring drive for the Royals, 8 plays, 29 yards, a 27-yard field goal by Buchanan Street.
Welcome back to Southeastern Sports Network. 5:35 left to play in the fourth quarter. The Royals lead the Zionsville Eagles 30-7. Mitch Street in to kick off for the Royals.
And Sam, it has been an excellent night here for HSC. It looks like they're going to walk out with a W.
I'm just going to keep this one on the ground. Multiple players. The ball is loose, and Zionsville's going to retain it, but man, a bit of a dangerous play for Zionsville there, and a great kick from Street, very strategic. And you think that was intentional?
Oh, I guarantee that was intentional.
And with that, Whitesell, the quarterback in the game. Zionsville offense on the field.
It's been interesting how Zionsville's operated with two quarterbacks, one first half, one second half.
Well, I think their deficit might have something to do with them having their second-string quarterback in the game. Whitesell in the shotgun. He's got a receiver in motion. Receiver gets the ball, and he's going to step back to pass, and the Royals pass rush. That's Fawcett.
Wow.
And he strips the ball, but the play was blown dead.
Man.
Aggressive play by the Royals defense to strip that ball. Too bad it was after the whistle, but
the whole Royals defensive line got after Fawcett there. Great
Fawcett,
defense.
the trick play backfired. The Royals read it all the way. Whitesell, the quarterback in the shotgun. He's going to throw to his left side, complete to Fawcett. Fawcett runs, cuts back, gets about 4 yards on the play.
Yeah, able to get nothing there on the play. And it has been an excellent night here for HSC with about 4 minutes left in the homecoming game.
Whitesell, the quarterback. Bumgardner, the running back. Two receivers low, two receivers high. Bumgardner, the ball carrier. He's going to run it up the middle. He has room to run. And he's going to get it forward for about 15 yards. That's going to be a first down for Zionsville.
Yeah, it's a big play there for Zionsville, but I'm afraid, Sam, it's maybe a little bit too late.
First and 10 Zionsville from the 46-yard line. 4:23 left to play in the fourth quarter. Whitesell, the quarterback, play action pass, steps back to throw. He's going to go long. He's got a receiver.
He's got a man.
It's caught. And Jordan Hull hauls that one in for a touchdown. What a catch, and we're going to give you guys another look at that one.
That was spectacular.
As you can see here, a play action pass looks long. Hull completely behind the receiver. Tipped and then hauled in with one hand. And Tristan, that is a catch right there.
That is one heck of a play there by the receiver. Hall able to go ahead and haul it in, man. Kicker out here. Let's see if he gets another boomer for us. Oh, and it is.
And the kick is good, never a doubt.
Wow.
And Zionsville still trails the Royals 30-14. 4:12 left to play in this fourth quarter. And the Eagles are not done chopping wood yet. They're still in this game.
Yeah, tonight HSC has really tried to go ahead and seal this game. Maybe in the last 4 minutes, they're going to go ahead and try to milk the clock, see what they can do.
I would expect an onside kick from the Eagles here if they truly believe they still have a chance in this game. It really is only a two-possession game if they were able to get two-point conversions. But first, I mean, they've only had 2 touchdowns the entire night, so I don't think we can really count on 2 in the last 4 minutes. But never say never. I've been wrong before with this stuff. I counted the Royals out last week, and they made a late run at the end.
Yeah, and it looks like both sides, well, actually HSE looks like it's just in the onside kick formation. They have one man back. Doesn't look like Zionsville is necessarily in the
Zionsville's
onside
kicker is
kick.
playing pretty close to the ball, though, almost as if they will
I think they will.
kick an onside. I don't know why you wouldn't here in this
You
situation. This is definitely an onsider.
HSE has it.
And recovered by Ben Boysen of the Royals. They will take over from the 49-yard line, and Sparks in the offense headed back out on the field.
Yep, they're just going to try to make sure that everything goes well here in these last 4 minutes and just try to end the game. As Boysen looks like he is checking out of the game. He has done a lot tonight.
Yeah, no reason to risk further injury here. He's been a little banged up. Just get these guys to the end of this game, melt the clock. Don't risk anything here. Just take care of business right here, melt some clock.
But Sam,
let's go home.
It has been a great night tonight for some football, man. We have seen a very good game, very well execution by the Royals.
Sparks in the pistol. Jackson Lance in motion. They're going to give it to Lance. Lance goes forward for about 2 yards on the play.
Just a little end around there from the Royals. We've seen that a few times tonight, and it has worked with intermittent success. Some have been good, some have been bad. That one was one that was not super positive there for the Royals, but they were able to get a few yards. 2nd and 8 on their own on the 50-yard line.
They're going to let this play clock run down all the way to about 2 or 3 seconds before they snap this.
Yep. Sparks has been very good about managing that play clock all night.
They're going to hand it to Harris up the middle for about a yard, if anything, here, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 7 from the 49-yard line. But the clock keeps rolling. 32 on the play clock. We're going to be inside 3 minutes here by the time they snap this football.
HSE has really done a good job at just trying to run the clock out. But looks like Harris may have to get a few yards here to really seal it. If they get another first down, I think HSE may have it. But now they're under 3 minutes.
Cody Sparks in the pistol. Jackson Lance in motion. It's going to be a play-action pass, and they got Nate Haas. But he's going to look further downfield to 81. I believe that is Landon Morris, and they have a first down, and Tristan, that should do it.
Yep, the sophomore Landon Morris there in the catch, number 81. As Cody Sparks able to go ahead and make a nice rollout. As he's really 2 options on that play. He has number 49, Nate Haas, and he also has number 81, Landon Morris.
Good recognition by Sparks to really let the play develop rather than throwing it down to Haas. He looked further downfield, got the first down. More clock melted, and this one's over.
Big hole. And you know, one thing that we said at the beginning of the broadcast tonight was that HSC quarterback play had to be excellent, and it has been excellent tonight. Cody Sparks has done a great job tonight.
And that was 14, Tylen Taylor, the ball carrier there.
As we have a Zionsville timeout here.
Zionsville not giving up. The coaching staff taking timeouts as if they're still in this game. 2:13 left, and the Royals are 3 yards away from getting back to 500 on the season.
And that would be huge for their playoff chances, as both teams would be 500. As these teams are only about 8 spots separated from each other in the rankings.
And another interesting stat, the Zionsville Eagles will be 3-3 and 3-0 at home and 0-3 on the road. So a team that definitely has played well at home but struggling on the road. And the Royals are going to get their 2nd win at home out of their 3 wins. So they have been extremely well at home. And their 3rd win coming at Lucas Oil Stadium against Lawrence Central in the first game of the season. And that's
looks like he may get a first down there.
Tylen Taylor, they're going to mark him just short. A timeout taken by Zionsville.
Now, Tylen Taylor, the running back, he is a sophomore. kind of an amazing story there, as he came back from a horrible car accident about 2-3 years ago. Now he's playing varsity football here for HSC. As the Go Big Blue chant is going on there in the fan section. It's been a great night for football, hasn't it, Sam?
It's been an unbelievable night. Just great effort by the Royals. Great weather. The weather held up. They were saying all week that it was going to rain, but Mother Nature cooperated and had a great crowd out here tonight to
the atmosphere has been really good.
Raise awareness for breast cancer, get a Royals victory, and what a way to start the weekend.
Yep, homecoming night tomorrow night. It's going to be a good weekend here for HSC.
3rd and 1 from the 29-yard line. 2:06 left to play in the fourth quarter. Royals up 30-14. Sparks in the pistol formation. Tylan Taylor the back. 2 receivers at the top of the screen, 1 on the bottom. Takes the snap. Taylor takes it forward, and he has the first down, and that should do it.
Yeah, that should be the end of the game. Not the end of the game, but that should do it for HSC right there, as they have just a tick over 2 minutes.
And I would expect a couple kneel downs here. I don't see any reason to risk an injury of anybody.
I think they may run it 1 or 2 more times and then kneel it down, victory formation, and then the Royals go home and win.
I believe they will have to take 3 kneel downs to officially end this game.
They're going to run it down right now.
They're going to run it all the way down, and not in the victory formation just yet. They're going to give Taylor another crack at it. He gets about 3 yards. That's going to bring it up 2nd and 7.
With Matt Harris being a senior, it's going to be interesting to see. It looks like Tylan Taylor will be the starting running back next year for HSC, so it's cool to see him getting some opportunities now.
That's for sure. And I think part of the reason they're not going to kneel it down is they're just trying to get Tylan Taylor those valuable reps that he hasn't seen, getting him that varsity experience. While it's not much, every snap counts.
And the reason he hasn't got many snaps is not because he hasn't tried. It's just because Matt Harris has been a tank all season.
Sparks in the pistol. 2 receivers at the top of the screen, 1 at the bottom. He's going to hand it to Tylan Taylor. He's going to go up the middle. Stellar running.
Wow, look at that.
And I believe he's got the first down.
Hey, we may have something next year here.
And that might be enough to end the game. 42 seconds. There's a 4-second differential between the game clock and the play clock.
But here at SSN, we have had an absolutely phenomenal night, and we thank you all for tuning in and listening.
And here is the victory formation. And Sparks takes the kneel down, and that is going to do it. 17 seconds left to play. The Royals are going to get a victory and move back to 500 on the year. They're going to beat the Zionsville Eagles tonight, 30-14. And Tristan, what a night for football. So great to have you up here. Hats off to Tristan Fluhr, Turner Graves, Tyler Groves, and Matt Meyer, the cameraman upstairs. We are so happy to bring you a live broadcast each week. Tune in next week as we travel to Noblesville High School. Turner Graves and Sam Houston will be on the call. This is Tristan Fluhr and Sam Smith signing off. Thank you.